Hello, everybody. Let's get started with our weekly gratitude practice. So, if you have been practicing gratitude the usual way, there's a lot of gratitude journals available on the market right now. The regular gratitude, sometime it works, and after some time it becomes like a chore, and then it does not work the way it is supposed to, which is why I keep the gratitude practice and mindfulness practice kind of fun and innovative, right? Because if there is innovation in every area of our life, including AI, why can't this be innovative? So try this new tactics that I share and let me know how they're working. So for gratitude, as you guys know, I have a transformational gratitude journal created that is on Amazon. So check those out. Check that out if you're interested. That is designed specifically to take you from shame and guilt through reasoning, through the emotions, where slowly takes you to peace, self-love, and joy, because the frequencies are different. When you have shame and guilt, I think it's 20 frequency, and if you go all the way up, the peace and joy, these are right next to enlightenment. So we want to be able to drive, if you're going on the left like 80 miles an hour, we cannot right away go like 80 miles an hour on the right side, because our mind needs to slowly come in the middle and then kind of get settled, and then you can go this way. So that's how it is created that way. So anyway, if you guys are coming here for a while, you know that I use this bowl with the different words, and each word I use as a gratitude practice for what I'm grateful for using that word. And my gratitude journal is created with something similar. And once these are done, which should be done in I think 2-3 more weeks, because I pick up like 3 different stones and I talk about the gratitude related to that word. And then after that, I have some really cool and interesting ideas. So come here and watch it and see how gratitude can turn your life around in a very interesting way. If you know me, if you're one of my friends, you know that I am always about new innovation and different things. So that's why this is exciting for me too. For Monday Mindfulness, I already started it as of last Monday. For the gratitude, we're going to do this. This is also exciting. We're going to do this few more weeks, and then we're going to start the exciting ones, like very different ones. Every Thursday, you will learn how to do gratitude practice in an innovative way. Okay, so now let's pick. I don't know what I'm gonna pick. I also don't know. That's the fun part of it. Trust. Oh my God. These are like, you guys don't know why I get excited about this, because this word, trust, is something that I have been focusing on lately a lot. And I believe in God. For you guys, if you believe in God, universe, higher power, whatever resonates with you, and I'm a Christian. I wear a cross, you guys see that, but I am a very non-traditional Christian. I got rejected for baptism, so that might tell you like what non-traditional Christian means. I believe in God fully, but I don't like the concept of trying to push it on others, meaning my faith in God, full trust in God, that's my job, right? If somebody is willing to, I'm going to share it with them. But if somebody is not willing to, I don't push it on them. That's because I see it as a control thing. So I don't want to do that. So that's how I kind of say it. But anyway, so I have been really, it came to me through an experience, and then I have been really kind of internalizing it in a way that totally truly resonates with me, and I'm just grateful that that came out as the first thing today. Trust. Oh my God, these are like so grateful. It feels very timely, if you know what I mean. Okay, now success. Yeah, so thank you, God. So success, the definition of success for different people are different. Also, for different life stage, it could be different, because at some point for me, success was like, going up in the career ladder, and I did. I wanted a director job, and I ended up getting a senior director job. It was great, but there's a but always, right? Um, that had some impact in my life, but like I always say, that I'm grateful for everything that happened the way it did, because I truly believe that every little thing that happens in our life is for a reason, and all of those experiences were necessary for me to become the person I am today. And I have never felt this fulfilled before, the mission that I have, that people who are quietly suffering, especially after divorce or a breakup, to help them. That is my only mission, to leave a dent of happiness in this world full of quiet suffering, right? Because there are people where, if there is a physical issue, if somebody breaks their arm, breaks their leg, people know that, okay, they're suffering and they're there for them. But especially after divorce or things like that, it's a quiet suffering. And the road is very lonely, because nobody wants to walk it with you. Very few people will be there with you, because some people, they just don't know what to say, and some people are afraid that that is going to stir something in them, that their relationship might fall apart if they hang out with you. So I have written a recent blog post about that on my website. You can check that out. You'll know what I'm saying. And because there is some judgment depending on culture to culture, there are some will judge directly, some will judge subtly, and some people will just quietly disappear from your life. But guess what? There is a real life community, Midlife Reinvention community on Meetup. And of course, in this YouTube channel, I have this community only for these people. And that is why you would see on my Meetup, I don't have those events as like 100 people can show up, because the wrong people in this community is not going to bring the right energy that is necessary for these people to keep walking towards the light. And that is my goal. So if you ask me, that's the success for me. And I wouldn't regret a thing. If I were to die tomorrow, I won't regret a thing in my life, because to me, this is success, what I built so far. And I just hope that I keep building. I get a chance to keep building. If not, like, if I were to die, hopefully somebody else will, do it, because this is what I'm trying to help, to make sure that that comes out of the closed door, so that people can heal, because we are who we are, because our life, a lot of people would say how childhood was not anybody's fault. Even your parents or grandparents, they are also carrying the things from the past, right? So maybe this will be the generation where we teach our kids to do differently, right? By showing up differently. And we won't be perfect. I am not perfect, I just try. Some days, I do good, and some days we don't. But then we have to let go of the shame and guilt in all of it, because only then there's a fresh start the next day. Okay, the last one, because I'm trying to keep it under 10 minutes also. So okay, so the last one is goals. Oh my God, they're so related, goals. So that is my goal, and I'm grateful that goal is something that I feel like, it's a calling. I have worked, in corporate worlds 21 years, and then some job I really, really liked also. And it was funny, a friend was talking about to me today, oh, you get passionate about these things. I'm like, yeah, but this passion is totally different, right? Because I'm like, I totally really feel like this is my calling. And when you say goal, in some way, that's how people would relate it with, is that, leave a dent of happiness in this world for the people who are quietly suffering, people after divorce. Because I have walked that fire. For me, the fire was a thorny bed. I say it because I lost my job, and 2 weeks later is when my marriage fell apart. So I wanted to die, but God had a different plan for me, and that is why I'm here today. And that's why, I'm grateful for this: trust, success, and goal. I will have these words also on the description and on the thumbnail, so that if you guys are grateful about this word, something that comes to you, comment it below, and also share these videos if it is helping you, because you never know who it might help and when they would need to hear this little thing that'll give them the nudge to keep going towards the light. Okay. And if this word doesn't resonate, you can also write down other things, what you're grateful for. Okay. Take care. See you next Thursday. Bye.